Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. Squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see the Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Kennesaw State's offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where he can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's the quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Bearcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Looking down the middle. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. He's got his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive was moving along nicely, but now the 9th play brings up 3rd and just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Durant. Pressure coming. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Kennesaw State right back to work.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Finds his man. It's Chung. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Quick release on the RPO. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hammond. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Lincoln. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Chung. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Looking downfield, it's Durant. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Bearcats have this offense rolling.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here on 3rd down for this offense. To the air, it's Lincoln. Setting up the screen. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The give to the back. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They feed him again. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. punt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. The sure hands, it's Hammond. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Bearcats in the hurry up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lincoln. Connection to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Buffalo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the match.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Durant. Under fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. On the option. He'll pitch it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Still running at the 35. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
14-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
He'll ride his man on the option. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to pass. It's Lincoln. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Chung. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Chung. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's looking to throw on third and short. The screen, he can go. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. But a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Backed up now, here's second and long. Pulls it in, it's Prince. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. So now it's second and long. It's a draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. He lost one down the sideline. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown! score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Pulls it, fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on fourth down. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Looking for a man. It's Durant. Snagged in the middle. It's Prince. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Prince. Powers through the defender.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Back to throw, it's Lincoln. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Turning it on. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Gets it past the marker. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Dropping back, it's Durant. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Makes the quick grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll try the run. Finds a little space. There he goes. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. Unleashes it. It's complete. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defender. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Hammond. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Durant. They've got the screen set up. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
Pass interference. Offense.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. On 3rd and long, you left and turn it loose deep. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And when it's 3rd and this long, a lot of times you sit back, play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You could tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to throw. It's Durant. Fires to the big fella. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. They boot it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the Bearcats just outside the 40. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Scrambling away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To throw, it's Lincoln. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. Option look, it's Lincoln. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fighting off the defender. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Durant. Got his man quickly. Lowers those pads. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 29 to Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Wade. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Lincoln. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The give as they work on that clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. Can't White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Scanning the field, it's Lincoln. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 2nd down coming up. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Lincoln. He's got the back in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hammond. The offense will use a timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. 4th and not even a yard coming from the 45. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
48-yard line. Good enough for
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pressure coming. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.